Good afternoon. It's a pleasure to be here today with engineer Ssebugwawo Athanasius from Uganda, who has just defended his master thesis inside our specializing master contract claim in delay management in construction works. His thesis is titled Analysis of Claims for Extension of Time and Costs Arising from Unforeseeable Conditions, Restricted Access, Change in Legislation, and Inflation during the construction of Komai irrigation scheme in Bukedea and Buli districts, Uganda. And we are with Athanasius to know something about his experience in this specializing master.
Thank you very much, Dr. Giovanni. As you rightly explained, my name is Engineer Athanasius Ssebugwawo. I am a senior engineer in one of the projects in the Ministry of Agriculture in Uganda. I have been in this industry for about 17 years. I already hold a Master's of Science in Civil Engineering and I'm a PMP. Previously, I had undertaken trainings in FIDIC conditions of contract. I've done all the FIDIC modules, FIDIC 1, FIDIC 2, FIDIC 3, and FIDIC 4. But I have been yearning to further my knowledge in contracts law, and I am looking forward to becoming an arbitrator or adjudicator. So when I found out about this course and I went to the prospectus and I read about the course content, it was fitting in what I desire to be in the next few years when I leave employment. So the different chapters which this master's has taken me through has enhanced my appreciation and understanding of the subject of claims and disputes management. So from now on, I'm going to further my career in disputes management. Don't get surprised when you get challenges in the Italian industry related to construction and they invite me as an arbitrator. So that's where I'm heading after this training.
Well, therefore, let's say that this master has helped you to make a sort of change in your professional career.
Correct.
Okay. Thank you. Very interesting. I found your master thesis, as I've already told you during the dissertation, I found your master thesis to be perfectly in line with the topics of your master. Would you then show us some slides from your presentation, those that you think are the most interesting and useful ones?
Based on the research questions which I set, I find the slides on recommendations and the future. In the future,
would you please, for future students, tell us something about the project that you were involved in, just to understand what was the case study you presented in your master thesis?
I was involved in an irrigation construction project. This project is over 2,253 hectares. However, it seems the people who participated in its designing it seems there were issues with the design engineer. So some things were not done very right. So at the time of implementation, those of us who were involved, by the time we reached 48% physical progress, the contractor had submitted about 68 claimable events. You can imagine 68 at 48% physical progress. So it is something, me as the senior project engineer, which attracted my attention. And I wanted to find out why and come out with a real quantification of what the contractor or the employer were entitled to. But as a scholar of knowledge management, what came out very interesting in this research were the recommendations. And I think these recommendations are not only appropriate to students, but the implementing agencies and the government can pick a leaf and improve future projects based on what we found out.
Would you go quickly about these recommendations and in this slide of your presentation? Would you comment them?
The first recommendation was the idea of having a live risk register. I mentioned that at 48%, the contractor had claimed around 68 times. It means that for such a project, if there is a live risk register, which is updated periodically, before things get out of hand, many things could be managed. So that live risk register is very important. I've also found out the importance of government. If government or development partner, if you're implementing such a project on privately owned land, there is no shortcut, but you must acquire land before project commencement. Otherwise, you are bound to land into problems of compensation. So that one is also a very big lesson. And of course, there are some specific recommendations which I found out both for development partners and for implementers, especially engineers like me. Very good lessons which can improve project management in future.
Okay, thank you very much, Athanasius. Of course, my wish to you is that the information and the professional tools that this master has tried to provide will go on being useful for your professional career in the future, especially because you are in the middle of a change in your professional career towards the topic of this master.
You're welcome, sir. Thank you for the good wishes. See you. I want to come to Italy for graduation.
Thank you very much. Bye. Bye-bye.
Yes. Yes.